Hello to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first. So what we can see here, what happened yesterday is that market did break this consolidation contraction. And we can see that market went all the way to around 1.1015, 0.16 mark. At this point, this breakout, we had a retest here, and market didn't have any more power to sustain above that 1.1010, 0.15. So the rising trend line, the most recent rising trend line, is near the current price. So let's speak about two possible scenarios. One is that market will regain the power and continue with the upside movement, eventually retake 1.1018 and hold above for the further higher prices to the next pivot level. And the next pivot levels we can see here, there is some cluster around 1.1040 and 0.60 mark. So that will be the next upside objective based on this upside scenario. But in case of the downside breakout, and for example, especially if we can clear 1.0930, and if we can hold below this rising trend line, then there is a chance for the full retest of the 1.0860 or 57 mark. Now, speaking of the gold market, this is something that I mentioned on the previous forecast. So this consolidation was the key. The breakout sustained and market went all the way to 2050 level on the gold market. So at this point, market went more into like some climatic area, and on the top of this channel, the upper trend lines of this channeling mode are just projection of this lower diagonal trend line. And here it will be important to watch how the market will resolve. We're trading far away from the rising trend line, so there is a gap approx of the $20 or so between this rising trend line and the current price. From the other side, if we go to the daily time frame, market is still near some important multi-year pivots. So we can see that the key pivot is at 2078, but we also have this whole zone around 2050, 2078. That is like a strong resistance, multi-year resistance. So at this point, I would like to see if the market can regain above this rising trend line. So for example, if market can regain here, go around 2060 or so, hold above, and then continue higher, that will be a good sign for the further strength and more extension of this upside move, and eventually even all the way to 2080 or even to the 2090 or 2100 even. But if that's not the case, if we see some rejections here, a supply kicked in, so there is a chance for the lower prices and back to this lower diagonal trend line, rising trend line of this channel. Crude oil, nothing really changed, so we still have this consolidation going on, so this symmetrical triangle is building. Market just trading around this supply trend line and demand trend line. So we might see in the near future the breakout again. If we can trade above 77.40 or 78 mark and hold above, there is a good chance for the retest of 80 mark or 81. So from the other side, if market can clear the lows around 74 and then even clear 72.50, there is a chance for the lower prices even towards the 70 mark or 69, 68 mark. So far, market still in the consolidation. And now with Bitcoin, so market traded here around this rising trend line, didn't actually test this, but then we have some the supply trend line breakout at this point and the retest of the high. So we will see if the market can break this area. This is again the very important cluster. So if market can regain this high around 38,500 and hold above, then there is a chance for the 39 and 40,000 to be in the play. From the other side, let's say the alternative scenario, if the market can clear 37,700, let's say make a secondary leg and then hold below, then there is a chance for rotation back again and take potential retest to 36,700 or even break to 35,700. So far key resistance is on the test. That'll be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day and speak to you from tomorrow morning.